Hi guys, welcome
to Office Blokes React.
Maybe jump there.
Quite lively since you've been out for the last 3 days.
It's the Heckler, isn't it?
It is the Heckler, you're right.
Yeah,
I am Alec Baldwin's trigger finger.
Oh, I'm Office Bloke Mike. I'm staying out of that one.
Who are you?
I'm legally not here.
We are the Office Blokes. We've got a TikTok, believe it or not. Head over to TikTok, type in the Office Blokes, give us a follow. Follow us down the street, whatever you want to do.
Yep.
Bit of the old stalking action. We are famous TikTok stars now because we've got 235 followers.
Wow.
Yeah,
Massive.
Smashing it.
Smash.
Anyway, Bill Burr, best heckler ever. I pre-watched like 30 seconds of this just to see what it was, and it's him talking about hecklers. So it's not a stand-up bit, it's just him discussing it with someone else, possibly on a podcast or something.
Right. All right.
So I thought it'd be funny. So we'll get into it.
Is it hilarious?
I've got no idea. I only pre-watched 30 seconds just to see what it was.
Yeah.
That was all. So
Fair enough.
we'll get into it. Bill Burr, best heckler ever. Hilarious emoji.
What's the best heckle that's been thrown your way? Or most memorable?
There's too many, man. All right. We'll go around the... All right. When I was Black Room, best one I ever got, I was bombing at this place. Used to be called Mixed Nuts. It's now called the Comedy Union. And I was up there, and dude, when I tell you 5 minutes of straight silence, dry mouth, nothing, and it was the summertime when sound carries, right? And I'm just going and...
Can't imagine Bill Burr bombing.
I was going to say, that sounds bizarre, doesn't it?
Depends how old he was, and how far into his career he was.
You just think it's going to be absolutely hilarious and funny all the time.
Yeah.
Don't you think if it's funny, it's funny, no matter where you are in your career, really.
I thought he would have Philadelphia would have been
the
Philly rant. He did.
Got some stick there.
It's interesting there as well. He says a black room because I'm not sure in the UK we have, like you'd go to a comedy club and it'd be like black comedy night, white comedy night, things like that.
Yeah, they do.
Do they?
Yeah, there's one at the moment because it's what did they call it this month?
October.
You know what I mean?
It's not Black History Month.
Yeah, Black History Month. Yeah.
Right,
So the comedy club near me, which I've told you to go to, Wellington, they've got all black comedians.
Oh, right. Wow. Interesting. I didn't know I did that.
Going, and it's nothing, and then just in the middle of one of my jokes, I'm meandering in this long setup for something else that's going to bomb. Big black lady in the back, just out loud to nobody, just sort of looked around, just went like, "I ain't laughed yet." And the whole place exploded laughing. And I didn't know how to deal with it. I didn't know I had to address it. I kept trying to do my material, and
What
then
do you
they
do?
were just laughing at me, trying to do my... It was fucking humiliating. And then, I don't know, there's one... I'll tell you the weirdest one I got. I've told this one before. One of the weirdest ones I got, I was at Dangerfields doing the midnight show, and it was just one of those nights everybody was bombing. The place was packed, and nobody was laughing. I remember the guy in front of me, like, he was just bombing so bad, and he was on some show where he played a bartender, and he had gotten beaten up. It's like, "Oh, did you guys see that movie?" He's trying to, "You guys see this movie? Blah, 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 blah." He goes, "Yeah, I played the bartender. The star of the movie beat the shit out of me. You guys see that?" And then some kid in the back just goes, "He should have killed you." So I was like, oh, and that guy walked past me, never even looked at me. He just, when he got off stage, he just had this flop sweat and just walked by me just going, "Wow. Wow." And then I went on stage, immediately bombing, and there was this group of kids in the corner, these white dudes, and they were just ready for a fight. They were just super fucking hot. That whole "my dad used to beat the shit out of me" vibe. And everything I had learned up to that point was like, "Bill, don't get into it with them." I heard him talking, and I was just, don't say anything. And then finally, it's this fucking thing when you're on stage as a comic. You think like this, and this is like some sort of like a fucking gun and bullets, but it isn't. It's just plastic shit. And I just like, I finally said, I go, "Hey, you know what? What's going on over there? What are you guys talking about?" And blah, blah, blah. And I can't remember what to say. And this guy just finally just yelled out, I had the... He goes, anything, he just yells out, he goes, "Anything red and on stage is a faggot." Right? And it was the most childish heckle I ever got. This is back when like people didn't freak out about that word. You guys are like, oh my God, what does that say about gay people? This was when straight people used it. It just meant you were an asshole. And so he said that. I just remembered, like, I didn't know what to do. It was just like, it was so fucking childish. But I also knew he was gonna like beat the shit out of me. So I just went like right back into my state, like my act. Like, that's almost like a cooties joke, you know? This right here, the reaction to that is why you can never leave the comedy clubs, by the way. Like, because that used to be a funny story, but now because of like, that now gay people said what that word makes us feel like, now everybody, even if you say it and you say that somebody else said it to you, it becomes this weird thing of like,
you can tell, can't you, the atmosphere.
What he said, but it just becomes all of that and becomes like context and all of that shit. So, well, that's what he said.
Yeah, he's not wrong there. It's definitely like everyone's with him and everyone's laughing, and then people, it seemed like they're probably going, what did he say there? It's like he dropped the N-bomb.
Yeah, it's definitely getting like that, isn't it?
You can call me anything. I don't give a shit.
No.
Call me absolutely anything. People do.
I think comedy it's big at the moment, isn't it? I definitely think it's in the forefront. You know, all the biggest podcasters are comedians and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's a romantic thing. I watch a lot of comedians and I'm like, I'd fucking love to do that, but I just don't think it's me. But then I hear little stories like that and I'm like, how would I feel if I'm on stage? You've got to do 10 minutes and people are just ripping the piss.
You've just got to go back. You've got to go back with them, haven't you? You just got to dance with them a little bit and sort of laugh at yourself.
It's got to be in your armoury though, hasn't it? You've got to know what you're doing.
It's practice, isn't it? You've got a bomb and then people have got to give you shit and then you've got to be like, give it back.
Right, what could I have said? But obviously, the older they get, these comedians, then they can just come back straight away, can't they?
Yeah,
just give it back straight away.
Take some balls though, doesn't it, to get up on stage?
Of course, it's huge.
I mean, anyone who's in the forefront in any entertainment trade, whether you're a singer, whether you're a comedian, dancer, whatever it may be. Yeah, it takes balls to get up there in front of people to perform your act.
Whatever it is.
And I have so much respect for them when they do it. And I've just come back from watching Grease, the musical sort of thing. And I tell you what, the balls, they're putting on accents, they're doing everything about it was bang on. And I'm like, anyway, I fell asleep.
Absolute disgrace.
This is absolutely
it was one of them. Yeah.
Better all on stage, better all there, weren't they? Danny and Rizzo.
Two kids sat in front of me just kept looking around again. My missus told me, they kept laughing at you because you were snoring. So I don't even know how long I was asleep.
You've had a good few days for your birthday though. So
I was proper it was just, I've overdone it.
I'm assuming Grease, so you knew the story anyway.
I know how it ends.
We all know Grease, don't we? So.
Incidentally though, you can go to any supermarket in the UK and you can go and buy Dr. Brain's pork faggots. Still.
Yeah.
The meatballs.
Yeah.
And it's just, so...
Are you calling a meatball?
You. And that's a legitimate product
get away with meatballs.
that you can buy and you can, So I'm not sure that's a product in the States. Yeah. So I guess like people win to that word.
You probably won't have that on the shelf. You won't have that on the shelf in the States.
It's more of a States type of word, isn't it?
Yeah.
And,
it's every supermarket though, in the freezer section they sell them.
Yeah.
Don't they? And it's no one's ever kicked off. I'm sure now someone will. And they'll be like,
after watching us,
cancel Dr. Brain's pork faggots, but have to change the name.
The whole thing is Dr. Brains and the whole thing. It doesn't fill you with any appetite at all, does it? Really?
If that was a new product, no chance. But because it's been grandfathered in, because it's like it's probably been around for 70 years, it's all right.
Have
you ever tried Dr. Brain's faggots?
It just hasn't got a ring about it at all, that, has it? Oh, behave. Oh man!
Apparently, once you switch to him, you never go back.
I'm sure.
Especially the ring.
Oh dear.
We better end.
Move on.
Hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget, like and subscribe, hit the bell, check us out on TikTok if you don't mind, and also on social media, Instagram, Office Bloke Daz, Office Bloke Dave.
Do it.
Office Bloke Mike's not on Instagram.
Not yet.
Catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.